EzAlgo V.10 and EzOscillator V5 are officially live. In this video, I'm going to be running through the new updates and how you can use to better your trading. I'll also go over some updates that we've implemented into the Easy Trades Pro Discord on top of the new algo updates. So we've come out with a ton of updates in the past month. So to get access, go to our website, EzAlgo.co, come up here to sign up, and then you can sign up for the monthly package. This is cancel anytime. There's also a 20% off first month discount code. So if you're a little bit unsure of what you're gonna get and whether or not it's gonna be worth your time, use the code EASY20, you'll get 20% off first month. So after you've purchased the indicator on our website, there'll be a section in the Discord called Algo Access, and you'll simply put your TradingView username in that channel. Now, only submit it one time. We will see it. You will get added usually within 12 hours. It can take up to 24 hours depending on the day. And then what you're gonna do is come up here to indicators, come down to invite only scripts. And as soon as you load them in, your chart should look something like this. Now, there may be some glitches right off the bat when you load in the indicator. All right, the first major glitch that you may see would be a study error, right? A study error on the indicator. To get rid of this, simply X out of it, refresh your trading view, and then load in the indicator once more. This often happens when you load in new indicators. It will only happen one time, and from then on, you should be good. Another glitch you may see is that the chart might look something like this, super scaled out. Now, an easy fix would just be zooming in over here on the price tab, but something you can do in the trading view settings is right-click this price tab right here and make sure that scale price chart only is toggled on. So make sure to click that if it's not yet on, and then you should be good. Every time you load in your chart, it will look something like this. Now let's jump into the settings real quick and talk about some of the new inputs. So the buy and sell signals are the same. Obviously, we have the multi-time frame support and resistance zones. By default, it will be on chart. You can change this to whatever time frame you like. I personally like the 6-hour support and resistance levels, depending on what time frame you're entering on, right? But I really like the 6-hour SR levels. But since we're on the 30-minute time frame, we're just going to keep these settings by default and have these 30-minute support and resistance zones. As you can see, you have up to 3 options if you want to incorporate multi-time frame levels. If you're on the 30-minute time frame, I'd recommend the 1 to 2 hour levels. If you're on a 1 to 2 hour time frame, I'd prefer the 6-hour support and resistance levels. Below that, we have the multi-time frame auto golden pocket. I mean, you can see just how well price tends to respect these levels. This is nothing new. We had implemented this a few updates ago. And here we have the trend line. So this is actually a new addition in the V10. These are our own proprietary trend lines based on candle touch. Now you can change the look back. I'd prefer a 20 look back. You could use up to 30, see what works for you, but default settings are fine. And not only do we have the trend lines, we also have the broken trend line. So you can see past trend lines that had been broken. Now the trend lines simply add another piece of confluence, right? It doesn't mean to take a trade blindly when price is approaching a trend line, but if you have other confluences, you can use this as part of your trading strategy and also look for fake outs, right? This is a great strategy as well. Watch for a trend line break into a key resistance zone with some other confluences, for example, this 4-hour GP, and look to take a short, faking out all of the retail who get in on the trend line break. But again, the trend line should be used as confluence only and not as your only basis for entry. Another thing you could do is look for break and retest of a trend line. So for example, if you see we had a break of structure here to the upside, we had broken out of this trend line. Now you can look for a retest of that trend line, or in this case, this 30-minute support zone and 30-minute GP. Look to take a long position on the retest. The current trend lines will be in a solid trend line and the broken ones will be dashed. In this case, we don't have a solid trend line. Here we can see on a 5-minute time frame, we have formed this solid trend line. You can see price has reacted once, twice, 3 times. So if price were to come down to this trend line, you can look for long opportunities. You can see we had a previously broken trend line right here, right? 1 touch, 2 touches. We get that EzAlgo sell signal, breaks the trend line, price goes down. Again, we formed another trend line, 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, and then we had actually broken out of this trend and price went up. Keep the mitigation method on close. We also have high, low. Don't really worry about that. Keep all of these settings default. If you want to show more previously broken trend lines, you can increase this. I think by default, it will be at 3. Below that, we have the candle coloring. Obviously, when you're in an uptrend, the candles will be blue. Downtrend, the candles will be red. We also have the moving averages. Now, we've added a toggle to choose between the EMAs and the SMA. You can kind of distinguish between the EMA and SMA depending on your trading strategy. I'm not a fan of using moving averages in my trading. It's not something I do, so I like to toggle these off. I think they'll be off by default. Below that, we have the reversal signals. Now, these reversal signals are actually new, so we've upgraded the reversal signals quite a bit here. You'll see we have these small blue X's for bullish reversal signals and these small red X's for bearish reversal signals. Now, these can act as take profits. For example, if you're in a long position and you see a red X, that could be your sign to take profit or your basis for entry, depending on what other confluences you have, such as a bullish or bearish divergence, oscillator in the overbought or oversold zones, etc. So again, these just act as more confluence. Now, a question I get all the time is, does this indicator work on Japanese candles? Because I'm using them on Heikin Ashi. And the answer is yes. All of the inputs will be the same on Japanese candles. All right, below that, we have the reversal bands. These are pretty self-explanatory. These were from many, many updates ago. The reversal bands just show you areas on the chart where price tends to reverse. As you can see, we tag the reversal bands, price drops. Again, reversal bands, price drops. Again, we tag the reversal bands, price goes up. Tag the reversal band, price goes down. So this is a very underrated input in the EzAlgo indicator. I don't see many people using the reversal bands, and I'm not sure why, because if you incorporate this in your trading strategy, it will help eliminate a lot of the noise and force you to only take trades when price is overbought or oversold. So again, don't rely solely on these reversal bands, but they can act as a great additional confluence. Now, these reversal bands are non-repaint. There are a few free indicators like this on TradingView. However, they're all repaint. So if you go into replay mode, you'll see none of these reversal bands are repaint, and none of the inputs in EzAlgo are repaint. They are all real time. We do not mess with repaint indicators. Nothing on our indicators, either the oscillator or the algo itself, are repaint. All right, below that, we have the volume profile. Essentially, this just shows you where the volume is in the market. I mainly look at the point of control. I'll look to take shorts above the point of control, shorting back down to it, or take longs below the point of control. Price will tend to gravitate towards this level because that's where the majority of the volume is in this given range. All right, and finally, we have the trend dashboard, which has not been updated since last time. We did add a few color customizations. You can change the color of the trend dashboard if you choose to, depending on whether you're using light or dark mode inside of TradingView. But essentially, this will show you a top-down analysis. Now, some people are asking, well, where's the 15-minute, where's the 5-minute bias? Well, the truth is you don't need a 15 or 5-minute bias, even when you're scalping. If you're using top-down analysis, you're using multi-time frame analysis to confirm your daily bias, you really only want to see the higher time frames. Now, I mainly focus on the 4-hour and below. So in this case, I can see that the daily and the weekly are bullish. I can see that the 12-hour and 8-hour are bearish, but they're not super bearish. There's only one little rocket emoji here. So that tells me it's not super bearish, and on a higher time frame, we're still in a massive trend upward. So I'd be looking to, for the most part, take long positions. Now for the EZ oscillator, which we have updated in the V5 version, we've added more divergences. So previously you wouldn't see all of these divergences, maybe one here. You probably wouldn't see that one, probably wouldn't see this one. We've added these divergences in real time. So this is a non-repaint divergence indicator. Very, very important. A lot of divergence indicators on TradingView are repaint. They're delayed a few candles. Our EZ oscillator is non-repaint, all right? These divergences will appear in real time, and they are a great added confluence to your trading strategy. Now, really briefly, let's talk about the best timeframes to trade. Now, this largely depends on the asset that you're trading, right? If you're trading futures or stock options, you'd obviously want to be on a lower time frame, right? A 1 to 5 minute time frame. When you're trading cryptocurrency specifically, I like to go on a higher time frame. I like to go to a 4-hour and up time frame. I find that this will yield you the most high probability trades and oftentimes a higher win rate. Now, this is a setup I posted inside of the Pro Discord. I was looking at the 6-hour support and resistance zones, as I often talk about, and these levels are very well respected. Obviously, the higher time frame zones will be what you want to look at the most. That doesn't mean you have to enter on a higher time frame. It just means that when you're entering a trade, whether you're entering on a 5-minute or a 15-minute time frame, you still want to incorporate these higher time frame levels. You still want to keep these levels in mind because price will often respect these higher time frame levels more than the lower time frame levels for obvious reasons. All right, now let's jump into the alerts real quick. As you can see, we have alerts for both the V10 and the V5. We pretty much have all the alerts that you need. We also added the trend line broken and the trend line formed alerts. And in the V5, we have all the alerts you could possibly need. We have the buy and sell dots, the bullish and bearish divergences, the divergences in the overbought and oversold zones, etc. Now inside the Discord, we've also added a bunch of cool stuff for all of you guys. So to start, we have the setup spot. Now we've incorporated a new setup spot here where myself and my partner Cascada, we're going to be posting our setups on a daily basis inside of the market analysis in this very clean setups bot. Now these setups are not meant to be taken as signals alone, right? We'll show you the key levels, we'll show you what we're looking at, but you must pull the trigger on the trade yourself, wait for confluences, use the EzAlgo trading indicator to help you find that perfect entry, and then enter the trade. If you want blind signals, you can join our VIP group. But in the Pro, we do not offer signals, but we do offer some killer setups. So mark these levels out on your charts, set an alert, whatever you have to do, and then go to a lower time frame for entry. A lot of these trades are hitting. We're sitting at like a 70-75% win rate just from these setups alone. Now we've also added a trade signals category with Forex signals, option signals, and future signals. Now Winger is our option signals guy. We actually opened a new options tier with him to trade live with him each and every morning. Still have not had a losing day yet, but he'll post some signals in here for you guys as part of the Pro subscription. We've also brought on a new future signals provider. This guy is the real deal. He's hitting at around an 80% win rate. These signals will appear around New York Open. So if you want to stick on this channel, if you're a futures trader and follow some of his signals, you can do so. Today was a break-even day, had a lot of volatility, but this is definitely a channel to keep an eye on if you are a futures trader. His results speak for themselves, hitting 75-80% win rate. That's it for the new update. If you guys have any questions, you can join. If you guys have any questions, you can join the Discord, open a support ticket at any time, and either myself or a moderator will get back to you. Leave a like if you guys are enjoying these new updates. Our goal is to make the #1 trading community, right, for any asset, for new traders and experienced traders alike to come together, share their ideas, and learn from people that are really doing it, as well as following signals, setups, etc. So we're giving you all the resources necessary for you to become a profitable trader inside of the Easy Trades community. If you're new here, subscribe to the channel for more trading content, and I'll see you guys next video.